Hello. I live in the Midwest, and as many of you know, we have long, cold winters here. And winter hats are great, but after months of wearing these types of hats, I'm ready for a different kind of hat. Bucket hats were an early 2000s style, but have been trending again for a while now. So in this video, I'm making two different styles of a wide-brimmed bucket hat for when you want to be trendy and basic, but also fabulous. These are the two fabrics I'm using, and this is the hat I'm using as my reference. Based on this hat, I made these pattern pieces. Take a screenshot now if you'd like to trace them onto your own 1-inch grid paper. I cut out the pieces from my tropical fabric and some lining fabric, and it was time to get sewing. I attached the bucket pieces to the brim pieces, then attached the resulting front and back hat pieces. Next, I attached the top of the hat. I did the same steps with the lining fabric and then attached the lining and the outer shell right sides together. I left a 2-inch section open so that I could flip it right side out. I top stitched along the top and bucket seam and then along the bucket and brim seam. To finish it off, I top stitched around the brim of the hat, moving closer and closer to the center each time. These rows of stitching hold the brim pieces together and in place, and they also add a little bit of structure so that the brim points outward. Next was the daisy fabric. For this version, I'm going to leave the top of the hat open to create a wraparound, adjustable, visor type hat. I like this type of sun hat because 99% of the time I wear my hair in a top knot because I can't be bothered, and you need an open top hat to accommodate a top knot. Problem solving. The pattern is similar to the first one, but I've shortened the brim by about 1 inch. I cut out the outer shell and lining, but this time I cut the back panel in half. I attached the bucket panels to the brim panels and then attached the front and side hat panels together. Next, I attached the shell and the lining wrong sides together. This is because instead of attaching them right sides together and then flipping it inside out, I'm going to use bias tape to finish all the raw edges. I decided the open edge at the back needed a softer curve, so I cut the corners off. Because real hats have curves, I attached the shell and lining and used the same top stitching method along the brim. Then I grabbed my bias tape and attached it by sandwiching it around the raw edges of the hat, top stitching it in place. I added some iron-on Velcro to close the back and make it adjustable. And then I used my doggy bow tie pattern to add a bow to the back. And with that, it was time to swap my winter hat for a summer hat. These hats are perfect for a sunny day during summer or even spring break. I love the bright patterns and the fact that if they get dirty, you can just throw them in the washing machine and they're good as new. And of course, I couldn't leave out the general manager Kiki. That's right, she got a promotion. So I made her a sun hat as well. I can't wait to wear these in the warm summer months, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching.